no picture. So, are we live? We're back. Hi.
Sorry for the technical issues.
Yep.
We have dropped the mic.
So, there I saw the one question in the chat. It was about when will we be able to get tokens to the wallets?
Tokens on the wallets will be distributed right after the ICO end. For now, while contributing the tokens, you can see the amount of purchased tokens in your personal account.
So basically, right now we're holding a pre-ICO. After the pre-ICO, we're developing the beta, and finishing the development of beta. And in the early February, on 9th of February, we're holding the main ICO. So you'll get your tokens right after the main ICO. And we're waiting for more questions.
And while we're waiting, we got really good news. We have partnered with two big companies. One of them became our media partner, is Influencer Marketing Hub. This is one of the biggest media platform about influencer marketing, advertising via influencers and channel developing. These guys supported us, and they will be our main media partner during the all product and the platform development and release. And the second one, we have became ICO box contest winner, and we partnered with them, so they will be our main technical provider for pre-ICO and ICO.
And another question, why do we need blockchain technology? Dmitry?
This is a good question. Thank you for it. And what can I say? Blockchain and the smart contract technology can help us to solve a lot of the issues within the marketplace that will be operating on influencer marketing and advertising campaigns. It can bring the escrow and automate contracting. It will give us an ability to implement a decentralized dispute solution system, which is really important because now influencer marketing is unregulated market. There are a lot of the fraud, a lot of non-compliance on agreements, and blockchain technology and this decentralized dispute solution system can help us to avoid any problems that initiated person can face while setting up and running the advertising campaign with influencer. Also, it will help to make international payments much more easy. It will guarantee that influencer will receive the money for the advertisement, and advertiser will not lose his budgets with a badly executed campaign. It also will bring transparency on the platform. It will help to run campaigns by marketeers and agents. They can redeem their service fee and cost via smart contract. So meaning that they can provide their services within the platform for the users who want to create an advertising campaign with the blogger and influencer, but do not know how to do it in a proper way. So the marketeer and the agencies can run campaigns for them, leaving the small fee inside the contract that will be guaranteed for them. This is basically the main things that will help to develop the platform on a high new level of efficiency and compliance.
Yeah. And we have the next question, and that's the nice one, because it is about our previous experience. And what I wanted to add to Dima's speech is that as early adapters of this marketing influencer strategy, we faced a lot of problems of this market. So we wanted the project like social media market for ourselves, because we used a lot of advertisement with influencers, and we faced all the problems in the market, like non-transparency of the prices and fraud and you name it. Like you don't know if the guy is an owner of the channel or he's some kind of I don't know, hacker. Yeah, for example. And that's a real problem.
And the complexity of the transaction, the payments for the influencer for executed campaigns, because sometimes we were forced to cancel the campaign just because the blogger could not receive the payment from us in a convenient way. And developing the international services, we were working with a lot of the influencers and bloggers from all over the world, and sometimes we needed to skip some campaigns just because we couldn't provide the payment for them. And crypto token, social media token, will help to solve this issue in the most relevant way. And Viktor also told right that this is basically the concept of the social media market is basically the solution that we wanted for ourselves. This is the day-to-day and all-in-one solution that we were trying to find on the market, but not finding one. We decided to create it by ourselves.
Yeah, we honestly we started our development in June and or earlier. A bit, and
actually the concept we created in early spring this year, and we have started development in the early summer, and now we are almost ready to release the beta version, and I guess that it will be done till the end of January, right before the ICO campaign. I guess we have a lot of new questions, and I guess we need to start answering them.
Another one is
I guess this one is for you about
the market potential.
The market potential, this is yours.
The market influencer will start from the concept of influencer marketing. It has started growing in 2014, something like that, and right now, for the last year, I think it has tripled, in the volume. So by the latest surveys and marketing research, we are looking at the volume of this industry of about 5 to 10 billion USD by the end of 2020. So the market potential is huge, really. And
it's only the estimates because it's growing, rapidly, and what we can only suggest how big it will be, because it almost tripled in the last years, and now more and more companies discovering this marketing tool for their marketing campaigns, and due to the surveys, like almost the half of the all marketeers are planning to increase the budgets for influencer marketing in the next year. So when it will be in 2 years, we can only make an estimation, and this estimate is $10 billion till in 2 years till the end of 2020.
Yeah, and this is one of the concepts why the social media token will grow after it is released to the
while it will be released and the platform will be launched. Because with the growing demand on the services provided by the platform, the social media token will also become an in-demand tool for the platform functionality, because this is kind of a fuel for the social media market platform services. This is the only utility tool that can be used on the platform.
So the next question is about bonuses. Do you have any bonuses? And the answer is yes, we have bonuses.
Yeah. And right now, till in the next, I guess, like 16 hours or something, we still have the pre-sale campaign with the 30% bonus. And on the pre-ICO, starting tomorrow, we'll have up to 10% bonus for the early investors.
Okay.
What's next?
So Alex asks us about the price of the tokens and the token
And
overall tokens.
How many
Tokens do we have?
Okay, the overall hard cap for the tokens issue will be 48 million tokens. This is the highest amount. No more tokens will be ever issued, and all tokens that will not be sold during the pre-ICO and ICO will be burned. So we will hold the amount of tokens on the results of the pre-ICO and ICO campaigns. And the price of the tokens during the pre-ICO is 800 social media tokens will be exchanged on the one Ethereum token and Ethereum coin, and during the ICO the price will be 700 social media tokens. Okay, next
one is about competitors. That's a hard one.
No, it's not actually the hard one, because on every growing market there are a lot of this startups and the existing solutions, but in our case, on the influencer market, there are not so many
solutions.
No, I mean good and the solid products that can solve every problem, and most of them running on an untransparent, agency-based model, when they provide advertising campaigns for influencer, not disclosing who is the advertiser and how much did he pay for this advertising campaign. This actually makes influencers and the bloggers to lose money on these campaigns, because nobody knows how much exactly the advertiser paid for this promotion. The platform may hold from 30 to 50% of the cost of the campaign for themselves.
And we can have this more transparent market due to blockchain here, and most of the other solutions that are right now on the market, they are manager driven. So you have the basically a marketing manager who contacts an influencer and negotiates with him the terms of campaign, and advertisements. And with help of blockchain and smart contracts, we'll be able to automate this process and make them faster, more convenient, more simple, and basically that's our goal. And it will lower the costs of these campaigns with
for
bloggers.
Both sides.
Yeah, for both sides, and this is a win-win.
Yeah, and it will also create really an open market for it. It will help to advertisers to easily find a relevant way to promote their product, meaning that create a smart matching for advertiser who is trying to find a good channel for promotion, and for influencers it will help to easily find opportunities and methods for content monetizing. And as on the open market, there will be it will become competitive so the pricing will be reasonable, because sometimes you can face, if you know what is the influencer marketing and if you work with it, you know that the guy with 1 million subscriber can ask $5,000 for a 10-second pre-roll, and another one with 2 million of followers will ask only 2,000. And you never know how big will be exposure between those channels, and what is the value for every cent spent on this campaign with this particular influencer. The social media market will try to solve all of these problems, and with the open market you will never see so big price difference in same segment of bloggers and influencers. That's very important for advertiser, because it will help to cut losses and spend marketing budgets more effectively.
Yeah, and we have a next question. We have two of them, but the first one is about the problems that our project solves. So basically, we've named some project like uncertain prices that Dmitry was talking about right now, because you can never know the real price of the influencer, and others of them like mostly around 70% of marketeers right now can't measure the impact of influencer campaigns. And what we want to do with this, we'll provide analytical tools within our platform which will help to measure that impact. What else? We'll provide social media market will provide transparent pricing, and
it also will create a rating system for influencers and advertisers that will show the efficiency of and the relevance for both of them. So if you are seeing that the influencer has some issues in his rating, it will affect the cost of his campaign. So you will, if you do want to work with him, it will be a bit less expensive for you comparing with the guy who's having the good rating, 100% rating.
Yeah, the other thing is that we mentioned earlier is about scammers. We'll have a verification process on the platform. So if you're dealing with advertising campaigns with influencers with social media market, you'll be 100% sure that you're dealing with the guy who owns the channel.
And it also we will create the decentralized dispute solution system that we told already, but let me disclose some details on it. What it will be, if influencer and advertiser got a controversy and they cannot negotiate between themselves, they can ask for arbitrage, and their contract, their case will be judged by the experts of the platform. Anyone can become an expert on the platform. For this, he will need to hold a certain amount of social media tokens on his account, and this will grant him an ability to vote for the resolutions, and it will drive the fair and proper platform development, because only the token holders can be really interested, motivated in the platform development. So it will bring the fairness and will give the equal opportunities for every market participant.
Yep.
And they will also grant additional rewards for token holders, because when they will vote for in the case after the case resolution, the voting participants will be rewarded by social media tokens, and these tokens will be taken from the platform service fee.
Rafe is asking about the beta. As we've told earlier, the beta will be released before the 9th of February 2018, because we'll hold an ICO on that date, and we will release the beta before ICO, so you guys can have a look on the product that we're actually making. And Alex, thanks for the notice. Yeah, we're really a bit tired because we're having a hell of a day, and there is a lot of work. So sorry for that. We'll try to smile more.
Yeah, and we also dropped the mic. So what else do we have?
Jacob is interested about trading the coins. Jacob, you'll be able to trade the coins just after the main ICO, which will end on 14th of February 2018.
23rd, actually.
23rd?
Yeah. From 9th till 23rd, we'll hold the ICO.
Yep, guys, sorry, my
so,
bad.
the tokens will become tradable right after it.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, but we've just run out of time. We have a meeting with investors right now, so
no, we do have
a short one.
Yeah.
How your platform works. Morty asks about how platform works. Okay, Morty. Well, basically, can I tell about Upwork? I don't know. We'll have a platform that is a bit similar to Upwork, I think, where basically you can register as both as an advertiser and as an influencer, and you can add all your social network accounts which you have, and then you'll be able to either, if you're an advertiser, create tasks for your product and choose by choosing filters and regions and reach and gender and etc. You can filter and see only those influencers that you want to work with, and you can create the tasks and distribute the tasks. And if an influencer will like or want to go for your task, he will apply for it, and then you'll have a bit of negotiation, I think, inside of the platform, because we'll have a chat inside of the platform. And basically, after that, you're having a deal. You're having your advertising campaign ready, and it is being you're having an escrow by a smart contract, and when the advertiser releases the content, the smart contract finishes. I don't know how to say it.
But it's actually the more basic version of the platform that will be launched with the beta and the main release in the summer. We have a lot of the functionality that we want to implement, and we will do our best to do it before the main launch. It will also have a bunch of the analytical instruments that will help advertiser to measure the campaign exposure and campaign effectiveness. It will gain the ability to work with non-standard campaigns, to write it all in the contract and hold it until the execution. There will be a lot of stuff that we want to implement. I guess you need to check our white paper. I know it's quite a long read, but I'm sorry, guys, we do really need to move to our Russian-speaking community.
Eric, about minimum investments. Right now, we're the minimum
tomorrow on the start of the pre-ICO, you can contribute with the minimum amount of 0.01 Ether. And move on. For the BTC, for the Bitcoin, the rate is the same. You can find all this information inside the personal account. Thank you very much for your attention. we'll move to our Russian-speaking community, and if you will give us the comments that you want to ask more questions during the QA, we will start the QA tomorrow or the day after tomorrow during the pre-ICO. So just let us know, and we will continue with this. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
See you guys, and thank you for the interest to the project, and thank you for your support.
Yeah,
Bye bye.